Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. In today's video, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna do that with all of my favorite makeup products that I tried this year. So I went through, I looked back at all my Sephora orders, I scrolled through. Even though I was on a low buy and there weren't a lot of orders, I still managed to make rouge this year. So that is disappointing. Next year, hopefully I don't make it. So anyways, I went through all of those orders. I looked back at everything. I went through my book where I keep track of everything I've purchased for the month because I do monthly purchase videos. And I went through my entire collection drawer by drawer. I looked over everything and I pulled out the products that really stood out to me this year. Now, most of them I did purchase from Sephora. There is, I think, just maybe a couple of drugstore things in here, and there's a couple of products that brands did send to me, but not very many. Most of this stuff I purchased on my own. So most of it is from Sephora. That's typically where I purchase my makeup from. I don't buy a lot from the drugstore. I go in the drugstore all the time. I walk the makeup aisles every time I'm in a drugstore, and I just rarely pick anything up. I struggle to find things I want to buy in the drugstore, to be honest. I want to love drugstore stuff. I want to try drugstore stuff. But for one, in Canada, most of our drugstore brands are just barely cheaper than stuff from Sephora. Like, you know, most stuff. Like if you're looking at L'Oreal stuff or you're looking at Rare Beauty stuff, that price difference is not that different. When I shop from Sephora, I can order online, so I don't have to leave my house. Although the point system is terrible, I do get some points. I usually get some free samples. I just prefer to shop from Sephora. It's easy for me. And I find stuff, you know, usually that I want to pick up when I'm on the Sephora website. When I'm in the drugstore, I do not. So most of these things are from Sephora. So before we get into getting ready, let's open day 11 of our Advent. The other reason I wanted to do this video today was because December 11th, tomorrow, as I'm filming this, but today when you guys are watching this, the Sephora sale is still on. Now, I don't know if you have to be rouge, but there is a 20% off code. I think it's gift giving. I can't remember. I'll pop it up here on the screen, and I think it's good until December 11th. So if you were to see anything in here that you really wanted, you know, you could still get 20% off of it. Okay, December 11th is this one right up here. Oh, it looks like it's a lipstick. Oh no, I think it's one of their exfoliators. It is, yeah, it's their lip exfoliator. I've had quite a few of these over the years. It has quite a nice scent. Let's try a little bit. And they're very balmy. And then usually after you use it for a second, you get a little bit of the grit. I'm not feeling any grit yet. Oh, there it is, yeah. These are really nice. If you're on the e.l.f. website and you're looking for an exfoliator for your lips, these are really nice. Not as, some of them are grittier than others though, and this one so far doesn't feel very gritty, but I'm very happy to have that. I will definitely get some use out of it. Okay, so the first product I'm gonna go in with is this one from Merit. Now, Merit did send me this. This is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, and I've had it maybe about 6 weeks or so. I use this every day. I absolutely love this. And what I do is it's a biphase, so you shake it up. And I go in with one pump. Now, I do have very dry skin, and I find one pump is enough for me. Watch the glow this gives my skin. My skin loves this. I was worried because it has niacinamide in it that using it daily might cause a bit of irritation, because I have had that happen with other primers with niacinamide, but I've had no irritation. Look at that glow. This is just a really lovely product. I think if you were to buy it as a skincare product, you would love it. If you were to buy it because you're looking for something to add some dewiness to your skin as a priming step, you would love it. And it's definitely a product that, although it was sent to me, I'm so happy to have it, and I highly recommend it. And then the next product in here is from e.l.f. So of course not from Sephora, from the drugstore. And this is the Power Grip Primer. And look, there's hardly any in there. I love this combo. I love this combo of these two together. And this has definitely been a game changer for me. It makes my skin look less crepey and smoother. And so I just put that in the center of my face, and it works really well over top of that Merit primer. It doesn't take away any of that dewiness or hydrated look, and it just smooths all this out. For foundations, I tried 2 this year that I'm absolutely in love with. The first one is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Beautiful Skin, and I have just a couple uses left in this. If you are looking for something, like for me, I have very mature, very dry skin, and this sits beautifully on top of my skin. It doesn't accentuate any of my dryness, it doesn't stick to any of my dry patches, and it gives this beautiful, dewy, glowy base to my makeup, and I absolutely love it. And then this one is from Urban Decay, and it's the Hydromaniac, and this one I love as well, but it's less dewy than this. So I think this one is great if you have probably really dry skin or just normal dry skin. And I think this one is better if you have a little bit of natural oils. I love both of these. These both work really well for me. I've worn this one clearly a ton. So I'm gonna go in with the Hydromaniac today. This one gives more of a skin-like finish to my skin. Both of these wear beautifully through the day. Both of them work well for my mature dry skin. I'm very, very happy to have both. I've had that Charlotte Tilbury one longer, so I've definitely used more of it. And I would say they both offer very similar coverage, kind of a light medium coverage, you know, maybe more leaning towards medium even. It's definitely dewy. It's definitely glowy. Some of that's that Merit Great Skin underneath, but some of it's this Hydromaniac foundation as well. And just, again, sits really nice, offers a nice amount of coverage. Such a pretty foundation. Okay, and then for concealer, this is just truthfully the best concealer that I have tried this year. This is from Makiage. So I didn't purchase this. The company sent this to me. But you guys, I can't pretend that it's some other concealer when it's this one. I've worn this concealer every day since the first day I tried it. I absolutely love this. This is the I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer. Again, Makiage did send this to me, and if you wanted to purchase this, you have to go on the Makiage website to do so. It does come in an amazing shade range. The coverage and the end result I get with this is just so beautiful for my extremely dry, mature under eyes. It wears beautifully through the day. It blends beautifully, like it's nothing to get it blended in. Just takes me a minute. It makes my eyes look less hollow, which hollowness is something that I have been struggling with, I feel, in the last year or so, you know, just as I'm getting older. I don't find that it creases. I don't get, you know, an exaggeration of my fine lines or wrinkles. It's great on my crepey upper lid. Look at that. Look at those under eyes. It blends beautifully. It wears beautifully. It's my favorite concealer I've tried this year. No question. I absolutely love it. Okay, for cream bronzer, it's another product that Merit sent to me. Okay, after this, all of these things I purchased myself, just so you know, but Merit did send me this bronzer. And I have this in the shade Clay. It's their stick cream bronzer. It's the best cream bronzer I've tried this year. I love it. I had to actually put it away because I couldn't stop using it. And so I wanted to use up, you know, I do the Shop My Stash and stuff. Watch how easy this blends out. Like, done. So easy, so creamy. That shade is so beautiful for me. Wears well, you know, sits nice on my skin. It's balmy, but it's, you know, also just sits down nice. It's beautiful. Of all the bronzers I tried this year, that one is my favorite. That stick bronzer from Merit, I absolutely love. Okay, now everything else in here I purchased. Okay, and then for cream blush, I have 3 of them here. So I have this one from Rose Inc. This is the Lip and Cheek color in Heliotrope. Clearly, I've loved it a ton. This is a beautiful beautiful cream blush formula, and this compact is refillable, which is also really nice. So I love this one. And then from Morphe, I tried this one. This is the Blush Balm, and I have it in Notoriously Neutral. Clearly, I love it. I love it. And then the newest one is this one from YSL, and this is the Lip and Cheek Balmy Tint, and I have it in No Chills, I think. Oh, New Chills. So that's the one I'm gonna put on today. I absolutely love this. It's a pretty new purchase for me. What I do is I just put a little bit out on the back of my hand. It's incredibly balmy. And even though this looks like quite a deep shade for my very fair skin, the other shades, because I did have a little sample pack which had 3 of the shades in it, and the other 2 shades were lighter than this one. But this really shears out, and I feel like this is just the perfect kind of plummy shade. You'll see, like, it really kind of blends out. I love this cream blush, you guys, and I love it also on my lips. Let's put a little bit more. One of my favorite products I've purchased for sure. And again, it is pretty new to me. I just pretty recently picked that up, but I've been using it for a few weeks, and I absolutely love how it looks. Love that product. So, you know, I love all 3 of those, and I think you would be happy with any of them. It just depends what you want. The Morphe one and the Rose Ink one are very similar in formula, and the YSL one is certainly more balmy, more creamy. Okay, and then for powder, I don't have a new powder that I tried this year or I bought this year that I thought was a standout. I may have received powders from BoxyCharm, but when I looked through my powders, there was nothing in there that was new that I thought was great. So I'm gonna go in with this one from Kosas. This was in my last year's faves, and this is the Cloud Set, and I have it in the shade Airy. This is a beautiful powder. If you were looking for a powder that's gonna set down your makeup, but leave you with some dewiness, this is beautiful for that. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder blush, which is typically what I do. Sometimes I'll go in with powder, bronzer, blush, and highlight. Sometimes I go in with a cream highlight. You know, it depends. But truthfully, I didn't try any cream highlights this year that I thought were standouts. And I don't have any powder highlights that I tried this year that I thought were standouts. And I don't have any new powder bronzers that I thought were standouts. And I didn't purchase any face palettes this year, so good for me, because I had a bit of a face palette obsession there for a little bit. I'm gonna go in with this product from Item Beauty. This is a blushing like cream blush in the shade It's Verified. Now, first of all the Item Beauty stuff is on sale on Sephora. This was regularly $20. And it's on sale right now for $12, and then of course you could potentially get 20% off of that. This is not a cream blush. I don't know what they're talking about. This is a powder blush, you guys. It's powder. It's powder. However, it's beautiful. But if you're wanting a cream blush, no, this is not that. But it is a absolutely beautiful powder blush, and I do really like it. But I wonder if maybe them calling it a cream blush, and you know, maybe it's meant to be like a cream to powder. I mean, that could be, right? But honestly, it just feels like a powder blush. I love it. I think it's worth the $20. I certainly think it's worth $12. When I looked this morning, there were only a couple shades of this left. I think there was like a poppy shade, like quite a bright shade, and then a deep purple shade. But in any case, I'm very happy to have this, and I really love it, but just know it's a powder blush. Okay, let's do some eyes, I think, because I've got a bunch of eye stuff I want to talk about. From the drugstore, the best eye product I tried this year was this product from Burt's Bees, and this is the Color Nurture Cream Eyeshadow. And I really love this. I love the shade of this, everything about this. And now Burt's Bees in Canada, again, is not inexpensive. I think this was regular $18 or $20 or something, but it is very pretty, and I am getting a lot of use out of it, and I am really enjoying it. However, when I looked at the other shades, So this is in the shade Honey Caramel. When I looked at the other shades, nothing really appealed to me. So there was only that one shade. And then the next couple of things that I bought 2 of the Hourglass Shattered Lights. So I have this one in Ray and this one in Smoke. And if you're thinking those are incredibly similar, they are. I would say if you're gonna get one of these, just get one. I certainly didn't need to because they are extremely similar, but I absolutely love them. They sit down so beautifully. They don't cause any crepiness. They apply incredibly easy. I go in with a flat brush and I just, you know, put it on. It doesn't crease in the day. It doesn't wear away in the day. It's got a beautiful shimmer to it. I love these. I absolutely love these. And actually all the eye products I'm going to talk about are all these kind of one pot shadow type products because I love that Burt's Bees one. I love the Hourglass one. And then I have these Eyes to Mesmerize from Charlotte Tilbury. These are a cream. The Burt's Bees one is a cream and the Hourglass ones are just like a potted single shadow. These are stunning, but here's the thing. I love the Eyes to Mesmerize, but I hear a ton of people on here talk about how they don't think they're that remarkable really, and they don't even like them. So I have 2 of them in champagne because I bought one and then my girlfriend bought one. And so this is the one that I bought and this is the one my girlfriend bought. She bought it and she didn't really like it. And that's what I'm saying. I have heard quite a few people talk about how they don't love them. This champagne shade is so beautiful, but the shade that I like the best is Oyster Pearl. I don't know if you can see how much I've used of that. I love the Hourglass Scattered Lights and I also love these Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I love them for ease of use. I love them for a one product, one shadow look, which is easy. Again, I go in with a flat brush. I've done lots of get ready with me where I've used them. They're both so easy and the look is so stunning. I will say anytime I wear the Hourglass Scattered Lights, I quite often get people ask me what's on my lids, what I'm wearing. Like they're just so pretty. And then, so I've had quite a few eye favorites, but none of them were palettes. And I did get some palettes this year, usually in a BoxyCharm box. And interestingly enough, none of the things that I received in any of my, at this point, 11 BoxyCharm base boxes are here, you guys. None of them made the cut. None of them do I think are so great that I wanted to talk about them in this video. I feel like that's pretty telling, you know, and like I said in a previous video, at this point I'm paying almost $50 a month for that box, just shy of $50. So I think I'm gonna pause it. The other eye products I wanted to talk about, these are some ColourPop ones, but these are the Sephora brand single shadows. Now, I think Sephora stuff might be 30% off. In particular, I have this shade down here. What is this? I think it says 80. So all of these are very, very pretty, but they're very creamy. They sit nice on the lids, but this shade in particular, oh my goodness. It's very similar to the Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl. It's very similar to the Scattered Lights from Hourglass. It's gorgeous. So let's use that today on our lids. So I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and just take a little bit. Oh, it just has such a beautiful smokiness to it. So I'm gonna get it on like that. And then I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and smooth it out and just blend it up. How pretty is that? Just gives this beautiful smoke to the lid. Again, one shadow could not be easier. These don't crease on me in the day, and it will look just like this at the end of the day. What do you guys think? So pretty. I'll have the shade name linked below, and hopefully you can still get this one. All of these are pretty, but this one in particular I really quite enjoy. So again, hopefully you can get it, because I do know some of those ones that I grabbed were being discontinued. And then I'm just gonna take a little tiny brush and run a little bit underneath. Okay, for brows, I didn't try anything this year that I thought was remarkable. I'm really on the hunt for a drugstore micro pencil, but what I have been enjoying is from ABH is the Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. It's in my Shop My Stash right now. You can see I've really dug in there, and I just use it on, this is a ABH brush that comes with the spoolie on one end and then this little brush on the other. I pick a little bit up and I kind of smush it around on the cap and really work it in the brush. I think I picked this up in a Boxy pop-up sale, if I'm not mistaken. So I didn't pay full price for it. I am enjoying it. It's not, you know, it's nice and it works really well, but it's nothing standout and remarkable to me. But I thought I would mention it because I am enjoying it. It does work well, and if you were looking for something, and it's pretty quick and easy, like that's pretty much done. I don't have a ton to fill in. I just have a little bit of sparseness right in the front, and then I just deepen up back here a little bit. Then I do always comb through to kind of soften it out. And then I like to go in with a little bit of clear brow gel. This one from ABH, it's just their clear brow gel. It's been a favorite of mine for a long time. Gives a nice amount of hold. If you use too much, it can be a little bit crusty. So, you know, just know that going in, that you do have to kind of have a light hand with it, but it gives amazing hold. Okay, and then for mascara, the best mascara I tried this year, no question, was this one from Bite. It's the Upswing Mascara. I think when I look back, I bought like 5 of these this year or something like that. So I think I discovered it late in 2021, and I think I purchased 4 of them or 5 of them this year. This is my last one. Bite has gone out of business and you can no longer get this, but it is just the best mascara I tried, and I'm so sad to not be able to get it anymore. However, it's probably a blessing for me because I want to say these were $37. That's crazy. Most of the ones that I picked up, I did pick up on sale, to be honest. I'm not sure if I purchased any at full price. I think I purchased some in the Sephora sale at one point. And then at one point they had them 50% off. And then when they were, you know, when they announced they were going out of business, then they were on clearance. But yeah, I don't see them. I don't think on the Sephora website there is any Bite stuff left on there. But sometimes I see these at like the Winners by me. I'm not buying them anymore because, like I said in another video, this one is very, very dried out. Like when I opened it new, it was kind of dried out. So look at those lashes, you guys. I'm so sad. I'm so sad you can't get this anymore. I do think that the L'Oreal Lash Paradise does a very similar job. I looked at them the other day at, where was I? Walmart maybe? Or I can't remember where I was, but I saw them and I think they were $20. That's at the drugstore. $20. That's crazy. So yeah, that's probably the one I'll go to once I finally use this up, but beautiful. Okay, and then I had quite a few lip products to talk about. So very early on in the year, I got this one. This is from Makeup by Mario, and this is in Bronze Glow, and it's a click up. It is a beautiful, balmy, hydrating, glossy looking, bronzy lip product. It's so pretty. I really, really like this. It does very much remind me of the formula for the Maracuja, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, I think it's called. It does feel like a very similar formula, but this bronze color I absolutely love. And again, I did get this pretty early on in the year and have been loving it. Very nice. Very nice if you're looking for something that's going to give you a nice bit of color, but also feel hydrating on your lips. It also has a very, very slight mintiness to it, like a cooling sensation. Very, very nice. Another product that I really love is this one from Sephora. So these are very nice. I picked them, I think there's 2 of these. These are their lip plumping glosses. Also very nice. I picked this up, I think in the Sephora sale early on in the year. And again, I think right now you can get kind of 30% off. It's got a beautiful iridescence to it. I think these are called Outrageous Lip Plumpers or something. Again, I will have everything linked down below. This is pretty on its own, but it's really pretty on top of other lip products. Like if you have something that's a little bit drying or you want to add a nice shine and gloss to something. These are really nice. And again, because it's the Sephora brand, I think 30% off right now. And then another product that I have talked about a ton are the Merit Signature Lips. Now I did purchase both of these. Merit didn't send these to me. I have the shades Baby and Fashion. Both of these I love, and this formula of lipstick is fantastic. Now, I have, as I always say, I have dry lips, I have dry everything. But this lipstick formula really sits so pretty on my dry lips, and I have struggled for a long time to wear bullet lipsticks, but this is a fantastic formula. I actually got the baby shade for my mom as part of her Christmas gift, and I know she's excited to get it because when she was here visiting, she kept using it. She kept using mine. So both of these shades I love. I do love baby a little bit more. Just for me, it's an everyday nude lip. It's just beautiful. It sits beautiful. It wears really nice. It's comfortable. And so out of all my bullet lipsticks, these are my favorite. And then the last thing that I picked up in the most recent Sephora sale is one of the Dior Lip Glow oils. I love this, you guys. I have it in the shade Mahogany. If you're gonna get one of these, just know that even though that looks like it's gonna be a very deep shade, it's just a wash of color. But they are so beautiful. Like, it just sits. It has like a fruitiness to it, and it just sits so nice. Gives me a little bit of wash of color. Again, I love this on its own, but also I love it as a topper for other things, but it feels so nice on my lips. So nice, really love that. So there we go, there's the finished makeup look. I love these products. Now, when I was going through, because I did go through my book and I looked at everything I'd purchased, and I looked through the things that I had ordered from Sephora. There is going to be a video on things that I purchased that have not worked out for me. Unfortunately, there have been things this year. There's been things this year that, although there's not necessarily anything wrong with the product, I don't reach for them. I bought things I don't reach for. I bought things I don't want to use. I actually bought something that I even returned, which I don't return like hardly ever. Actually, I think I bought 2 things this year I returned. Yeah, I did. 2 things I returned this year. So that will probably be my, if not maybe my next video, the video after. As I'm filming this today, this is my Christmas Eve. So we have to go run and get a few things at the grocery store. I'm gonna fill my Christmas stockings. I'll try to film a little bit of that for you guys. But yeah, so it's my Christmas Eve. So tomorrow will be my Christmas celebration with my family. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know makeup products that have blown you away that you've tried this year. These, I'm very happy to have all of these in my collection. I love all of them. They were good purchases. The things that were sent to me, I'm so grateful for. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, if you would subscribe, that would be fantastic. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.